Hey everybody, my name is Lindsay and I work for the Cooley Center on the Johns Hopkins campus. I will be teaching MoLates today, so it'll be a blend of mobility moves in addition to some Pilates exercises. So we'll get to strengthening your core, your upper body, lower body, and also be stretching through those tight muscles and through the joints range of motion. So when you're ready, go ahead and meet me back on the mat in a seated position. Cross-legged, please. All right, so go ahead and if you want to make it a little bit more comfortable, pull up on your glutes so you're nice and planted on those sit bones. We're going to take their shoulders, we're going to roll them back and down a few times. And then switch directions and we'll come forward. All right, give yourself one more and then pausing here. We're going to drop our chin down to our chest and then we're going to look back and forth at the left and right armpits. Gently going across the chest, keeping that spine nice and tall, flat back. Begin to slow down the motion and you're going to take your gaze down towards your right armpit. And then if you'd like to extend this stretch, you can tuck your left hand under your left glute, keeping that chest nice and open. And you can take this right hand along the left side of the head. Breathing into the stretch, really pulling from the rib cage up through the chest and then the throat. And on your exhale, come down the same way. Throat, chest, and rib cage. Take a deep inhale, pulling from the belly, the rib cage, chest, and throat. And on the exhale, begin to release both hands. And then shake your head across your chest again for a few rocks. Feeling maybe for that release of tension you experienced on the left side of your neck, we're going to go for the other side. So sweep across and take your gaze down towards your left armpit. You can tuck your right hand under your right glute if you'd like. Just make sure that keep that chest nice and open. And you can take this left hand along the right side of the neck. Maybe as you're in this posture, you may find that your left shoulder starts to hike up because you're holding onto your head. So really just relax the whole body, allow gravity to do the work, allowing your head to fall deeper into the armpit. Take one more deep inhale with me through the belly, rib cage, chest, throat, and exhale down the same way, releasing both hands and sweeping across. Begin to slow down the motion, stopping neutral. You're going to roll one vertebrae at a time up through the upper back, the lower neck, and then the upper part of your neck, looking straight ahead for me. Begin to sync our breath with twisting to the right and left, very gently of the head. So you're going to inhale, look towards your right, and then exhale, travel across all the way to the left. Inhale, gently rotate towards the right. Exhale to the left. Inhale right. Exhale left. And one more each way. Coming back neutral. I'm going to teach you a chin tuck because I'm going to refer back to it later. So place your peace fingers along the bottom of your chin. And when I say chin tuck, I want you to have your chin leave your fingers going straight back. So you're almost making a double chin with your face. So if you can see me from the side, you're going to see my head retracts back. And then coming forward, you'll touch your fingers. So we're going to practice a few chin tucks here, back and forth. And with chin tucks, it really helps to train those neck muscles in the back to help perfect your posture. because it's actually been proven that every inch your head starts to jut forward, it adds 10 more pounds of gravity onto your spine. So if you're ever experiencing a lot of neck or upper back pain, try just chin tuck back, hold for about 3 seconds, and then release. Do a few of these throughout your day. All right, and last one, and relax. All right, now you're gonna drop one ear at a time, back and forth from shoulder to shoulder, releasing that tension in the upper traps. Then we'll move down the body to your shoulders, getting them nice and warmed up, and then we'll go to the thoracic spine. All right, slow down this motion and coming neutral. I'm gonna have you take your hands, place them along the fronts of the shoulders, and then you're gonna rotate in and around, bringing those elbows to touch forward, and then rotating out. So really just rolling all up in this shoulder joint, getting that synovial fluid warmed up. Come all the way forward. All right, and switch directions, so touching and then rotating back and down. All right, 2 more this way. And then I'm gonna have you relax your arms down by your side, extend those legs out in front of you, and you can wiggle them out. You might have stiffened up from sitting like that. We're gonna bend one leg in, so bring that right foot for me, as close as you can into that left inner thigh. If you'd like to stay here, you can, or you can cross over that right foot on the outside of the left leg. We're gonna inhale up with our arms, and then exhale, twisting towards the right. You're gonna plant the left elbow on the outside of that right knee, and then pushing into that leg just slightly, not on the joint, but along the thigh. You're gonna rotate to look back towards the back wall. With every inhale, remind yourself tall spine, and exhale, twist a little bit further. Really tuning into your breath here, taking it at your own speed. One more deep inhale here for me, nice and tall. Exhale, twist, and then slowly return back neutral, crawling your way to the front, releasing that right leg out for me, and then bending the left foot in. So plant the left foot next to the inner right thigh or on the outside of the thigh, whatever's comfortable. Again, inhale, tall, nice tall spine, and then exhale, twist. Right elbow goes on the outside of the left thigh, planting that left hand behind you. Look towards that back wall. Wringing your body out of toxins. Twist enough to a point of a stretch. Don't place your body in any pain in this position. Inhaling, tall spine. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper if you can. One more deep inhale for me. Nice tall spine. Exhale, twist as deep as you can, and then slowly crawl back, neutral, releasing that left leg. And then we're gonna come down to the mat. So go ahead and lie flat on your back for me. You're gonna hug your knees to your chest. You're gonna give yourself some love. Rock back and forth in that lower back. Just a nice small motion. And then we're gonna release this right leg straight out in front of you. Hold on to that left. You're gonna rotate this hip by moving around in the joint, hugging underneath that knee. Move this leg all the way around clockwise a few times, and then we'll switch counterclockwise. And relaxing here. Hug that knee into your chest. Take a deep inhale, pulling a little bit closer. Exhale, relaxing. Deep inhale, pulling that knee to the chest. Exhale, relax. And one more here, keeping that right leg planted on the mat. Inhale, pulling that left knee into your chest as deep as you can. And exhale, release straight up towards the ceiling. You're going to hold behind the back of the left thigh, not on the knee joint. And you're going to bend this leg and then extend straight up. Bend and extend, back and forth. Two more here. And then we'll keep this leg straight and point and flex those toes back and forth. You may feel a few tinglies go down the back side of the leg. All right, start to relax that motion. Bend that left knee into you. Keep it planted on the floor of the left foot, and then bring that right leg up to you. Right leg into your chest. Give it a big hug and extend that left leg. So on the very deep inhale, you'll bring that right knee into your chest, keeping that left leg planted. And exhale, relax. Inhaling deep. Exhale, relax. And one more big pull. Inhale. Exhale, relax. Go ahead and rotate this hip and the hip joint up and around clockwise. And then we'll switch counterclockwise. And begin to slow down this motion. Extend that leg straight up to the sky, hugging the back of the right thigh. You're going to bend down, putting pressure into that hand, and then extending. Bend and extending back and forth. Two more here. And then keep that leg nice and extended. You're going to point and flex those toes back and forth. Again, if you feel those tinglies, there's nothing to worry about. We're just gliding that nerve right over the muscles. All right, slow down this motion. Hug this knee to your chest. Plant that right foot. Bring the left to meet the right. We're going to grab along in our pelvis. So you're going to hold onto these hip bones on the mat. As you inhale, you're going to rock your belly up, lifting that back off the mat. And then on the exhale, you're going to plant, gluing that back down towards the mat. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock down. Very gentle motion back and forth. Sink to your breath. We're going to work on finding our neutral spine, and then we'll get into some core exercises. All right. So next time you're tucked in on that mat, glued as tight as you can, you're going to slightly come off, bring this belly button up towards the rib cage. So almost like tucking in. And this is your neutral spine. So you want a nice natural curve slightly in that lower back so you're not glued to the mat. You're going to lift one leg at a time up for me. Knees are going to be into a 90-90. You're going to drop one leg down and then back up. So use that lower core to lift you up and down. If you don't feel comfortable touching today, go down to where you can lower and still have control. We're going to alternate right, then left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Two more. Right, left, and right, and left. Hug those knees into your chest. Go ahead and extend them straight up towards the sky. All right, this time you're going to chin tuck like I taught you before. So you're going to give yourself a nice double chin. Arms are going to go up towards the ceiling. You're going to lift that upper back and chest. The chin tuck will help keep your neck in line. And then you're going to reach for those toes. Here we go. Reach, lower, 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 reach, lower. Last two. And on the last one, stay lifted. Then you're going to pulse your left hand towards your right foot for 3, 2, 1. Then your right hand to the left foot. 3, 2, 1. Left to right. 3, 2, 1. Right to left. 3, 2, 1. Left to right. 3, 2, 1. Right to left. 3, 2, 1. And last one. Left to right. 3, 2, and 1. Gently come down onto your mat. Go ahead and shake your head, yes and no, back and forth, very gently on the mat, relaxing out. If at any point doing that exercise or another hurts your neck, you can put your hands behind your head. We're going to go up for another round. All right, so preparing again, find that neutral spine, do a few rocks, tuck that belly button up and lift those legs. This time, if you'd like an extra challenge, you can actually extend your leg all the way out straight to the floor and then back up to bent. Or you can keep to tapping here. Take it at your own pace today. We'll get started in 3, 2, and 1. Right lower, left lower. Right lower, left lower. Right lower, left lower. Right lower, left lower. Right lower, left lower, right lower, left lower, right lower, left lower, and last set of right, lift and left, lift. Legs straight up to the ceiling. Again, place your hands behind your heads if you had any neck pain at all, but please try to chin tuck to protect that spine. Arms up to the ceiling, lift that upper back and chest, and then we'll go straight up and down. First, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted, right to left for 3, 2, 1. Left hand, right foot. 3, 2, 1. Right to left foot. 3, 2, 1. Left to right. 3, 2, 1. Right to left. 3, 2, 1. Left to right. 3, 2, 1. Right to left. 3, 2, 1. Left to right foot. 3, 2, 1. And last one. Right to left. 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees into your chest. Rock it out a few times, and then we're going to roll onto our left side. So coming onto your left side, your hips and knees and ankles will be nice and stacked. Your left arm can come out, or it can be bent right next to you, whatever's comfortable. We're going to take our right hand. It's going to go behind our head, chin tuck into it. It's going to support it this time. And this elbow, just imagine you had a string attached to it from the ceiling. It's going to be a small movement up and straight back down. So I don't want you crunching towards your hip. That's just going to hurt your neck. I want you to go slightly up and slightly down. This arm underneath, it can actually assist you and push you up slightly so you get a little bit more of that pull along the obliques. We're going to work on the right side first. Lifting in 3, 2, and 1. Lift, lower, 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 lift. Last 2, lift, lower, and lift, lower. Turn onto your stomachs. Give you a nice rest position. Your elbows are going to be underneath your shoulders, hands are out in front of you, and you're going to come into a nice Sphinx position, looking straight ahead, relaxing those shoulders back and down. Breathing in here, preparing to get right into a nice plank. So start in the plank position that you feel comfortable in today. So the first step would be to be on your knees and your forearms, shifting your body weight forward so that your hips are in front of your knees, but your shoulders are right over top of your elbows. Next position would be on your forearms, up on your toes. And then the last position would be up on your toes, up on your hands. No matter what, you always want your hands or elbows stacked underneath of your shoulder. So please be careful. We'll get started. Let me start the timer. In 3, 2, and 1. Hold this position with me, keeping the belly button tucked in towards the spine. If you're up on your toes, make sure you're driving through those heels, squeezing every part of that core here. You're gonna feel the shakes. It feels good. Stick with me here. And release slowly down. Come into that Sphinx position I taught you again. Elbows under your shoulders, looking straight ahead. Feel that pull along the abdomen. And then we're going to rotate onto the right side and do that same oblique strengthening exercise. I'm just going to flip here for you guys. So your right arm's going to be on the floor again. Hips, knees, and ankles are stacked. Left hand goes behind the head. Elbow has that string attached to the ceiling, and we're going to lift and lower. In 3, 2, and 1. Lift, lower, 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 and last 2, lift, lower, lift, lower, and lift and lower. Flip onto that Sphinx position. Give yourself a nice little stretch here before we go right back into our plank. We're going to do a different variation this time. So when you're up into the plank position, I'll show you here. You're going to tap those knees down, back and forth. So if you are on your knees, I'm going to have you shift forward and then back and forth, just testing out those abs. When you are all set, come and meet me in your plank position. We'll get started in 3, 2, and 1. Knock those knees down. Right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. Last 2, right and left. Come down to the mat. Give yourself some love, looking up in that Sphinx position. Breathing in through the belly. And exhale, relax our shoulders back and down. One more deep inhale here with me. And exhale, release. Go ahead and slowly push yourself up to a nice seated position, or you can come into a nice pike, which your legs will be straight out in front of you. Whatever's comfortable for you today. We're going to work on our arms now. So take your arms straight out for me. Palms are going to be facing towards me first. And we're going to go around in baby circles. So this will be clockwise, technically. We'll do baby circles here. And then we're going to switch to baby circles the other way. So flip, keeping your palms forward, go back and down. Keeping that core nice and tight, tucking that tailbone under so you're not hyperextending your back. All right, now flip the other way. Now we're gonna do big circles up and down. Don't touch the mat, but go a lot bigger. There you go. If you start to feel the burn in your shoulders, go for it to take a break, shake it out, but come back and meet us. All right, now in 3, 2, 1, switch direction, big circles, back and down. So keeping your shoulders controlling the motion. Don't hike up those upper traps, which are your lower neck muscles. Stick with me, guys. And stay here. Palms are going to face down now. You're going to have it straight out by your sides. And then you're going to lift up and down. Straight up, down, lifting, coming level, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. And then we're going to switch. So your palms are going to face up in 3, 2, And one flip, and you're going to lift and lower again. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. Good. Now try chin tucking and seeing how that feels a little bit different. You're not using your neck at all. Using just those nice toned arms. Almost there, guys. Come on. 5 more seconds. And release. Woo, shake it out. We're not done yet. But give yourself a nice break. Go ahead and take those hands straight out in front of you. You're going to pulse them, open and close those fists. Then you're going to take your pinky to your thumb, your ring, your middle, your index. And you're just going to go back and forth. All right, now relaxing here. You're going to flip those fingers down towards yourself and pull those fingertips with the other hand towards your elbow. Then release and switch. So we're going to alternate back and forth, pulling those fingertips. Stretching out the forearm here. All right, and start to relax that motion. We're going to put those arms straight back out for me. Palms are going to face up towards the ceiling, really keeping it nice and tight. You're going to keep a closed fist here, and then we're going to come in for a bicep curl, so towards your ears, and then straight back. Keeping those elbows lifted the whole time. We're going to go curl and release. Curl, extend. Curl, extend. Curl, extend. Curl, extend. Good. Keeping those fists nice and tight will help those arm muscles keep nice and flexed. So you're focusing on those biceps here. All right, come to a field goal position, and we're going to open and close, bringing those elbows together, back and forth, close, open, close, open, close, open, back and forth. Again, keep that nice tall spine, keep that core tight. As you begin to open, sometimes you want to jerk your stomach forward, throws out your back a little. Keep going here. And back to bicep curls, straight out and curl, extend, curl, extend, curl, extend, curl, extend, curl. Keep it going. 15 seconds left. Come on. You're almost there. And 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Field goal post. Close and open those arms. Squeezing those chest muscles together. You got it. Your last 20 seconds here, and then we'll do one more stretch. Come on, keep them nice and flexed. Closed fists. And relax here. All right, take a deep inhale, lifting those arms up and above. You're going to drop that right hand by your side, reaching with the left. Take a deep inhale. Feel how it stretches your whole left side of your body out with inhale. And then exhale, coming back neutral. We're going to inhale, reach as far as we can. Exhale, coming back neutral. Inhale, reach. Exhale, neutral. And on this next one, we're going to take 3 deep breaths here, holding in this position, keeping this left hip nice and planted on the floor. Take your last inhale here, and on the exhale, coming back neutral, right to meet the left. Deep inhale, shoot those arms up towards the sky, and exhale, drop that left hand down, right arm reaches across. Deep inhale, keeping that right hip planted, and then exhale, coming back neutral. Inhale, reach. Exhale, neutral. Inhale, reach. Exhale, neutral. Inhale, reach and hold here in this position. Taking 3 deep breaths at your own pace, keeping that chest nice and lifted. And on your last exhale, coming back neutral, left to meet the right. Deep inhale, pointing up towards the sky, and exhale, relaxing back down. Thank you so much for joining me today for MoLates class. I hope to see you guys next week and look forward to all the rest of the classes on the portal this week. Take care.